Hello, everybody. This is day 4, and as you can see by the picture here, Beth is no longer in the hospital. They released her, and the doctor released her at 1 this afternoon. And we own a house in San Francisco, which is a barangay that's attached to Taliban, about a kilometer and a half from downtown Taliban, and that's where we're at right now because her mom and her sister arrived from Mindanao this morning. So we decided to come over here to greet them, and Beth was so worn out that she decided to lay down here, and I think the last 4 days, 5 days since last Saturday has taken so much out of her that she really needs the rest and that. So I'm going to leave her here for this evening, and I'll go back up to the farm so the pigs get fed and the chickens get fed and the dogs get fed and I get fed and that. And I'll have to come down in the morning again, hopefully, to pick her up, and maybe a good night's sleep will help so much and that. But they took her off the medication and the IVs earlier this morning before I arrived and that, and she was up walking around, and when I got to the hospital and that, so and in very good humor, and I think that was mostly because the realization of just being able to, wow, I can finally go home. It's been such a long 4 or 5 days here since this started and that, and it doesn't help too that the outside temperature, the daytime temperature runs 95 to 100 right now, so it takes a lot out of you, even though the hospital room was what we call semi-air conditioned, and that she had problems sleeping, which isn't uncommon for somebody when you're sleeping in a strange bed and then in a strange place where you have problems getting a good night's sleep. And I think that's taking a tally on her body right now, and she's pretty well. I think she's just exhausted. She feels good, no pain and everything, and the medication has apparently worked, and she's loaded up with meds, so she'll be on medication here for about 2 weeks, and then the doctor wants to see her again and that, and maybe run another ultrasound to check to see if the swelling in the kidneys have subsided, and maybe if the kidney stones are still present, and if she's maybe going to have problems with them and that. So I'm letting her stay in town here instead of the 10-kilometer, 12-kilometer ride back to the house, which is pretty rough and pretty hot. I don't have any air in my little Suzuki, so it's a hot ride, and I just as soon have her laying down here and start getting caught up on some sleep. And she's familiar here with the house, and like I said, her mom and her sister's here, and then of course Lynn, her other sister, lives here and that. So she's got family right here. Again, I want to say thank you to all of our viewers and that, and your well wishes and all your prayers, and they sure have helped. And like I said, she doesn't look real good right now because she's so tired out, but she is feeling so much better, and I can kind of tell and that. And we thank you for your concern and your well wishes and your prayers and that, and hopefully within a day or so she can get back to answering the emails and answering the comments and that, and we both apologize for her not being able to do that, and for me to do that would be an absolute disaster and a mess, so I kind of keep my hands as far away from this as I possibly can, and it's been difficult just the last few days, just trying to put these videos up on the internet, and hopefully the update yesterday taken at the house wasn't too dark. I know when I looked at it on my computer, it seemed like there wasn't enough light and it was very dark. So I hope you all got the gist of basically the comments that I was making. So we'll let you all go and we'll give